Thank you, Chair. As a Mine Action Fellow from Azerbaijan, being able to speak on this topic is very important to me. Universalizing the Convention is how we'll forever end the use of landmines, but we need to be active in our universalization efforts. Sitting here in the plenary, waiting for the states to join us on the rights to history will not work. Excuse used by certain states in order not to sign the Convention cannot and should not be accepted, because mines are proven to have the grave humanitarian consequences to people and animals around the world. We are proudly celebrating how far we have come in clearing the world of mines and explosive remnants of war on the 25th anniversary of the Convention. But at the same time, we are conscious of how far we still have to go. Universalization requires a very strategic, targeted, and persistent approach. Collective effort of all relevant partners knocking on the same door with the same message at different times. I and others working to universalize the treaty in our countries need you, the state parties, to back us up. We need action, not just words, to push our countries to join the treaty. It is for the good of all. We noticed that there hasn't been a new state party to the Convention in a number of years. Clearly, we need to assess the current tactics being used for universalization and to try new options. We're facing a rapidly changing world, so we need to adapt and innovate to maintain the momentum. The treaty is a good news story that shows the value of multilateralism at a time when global tensions are rising. We should do all we can to strengthen the treaty and its norms. One way we can strengthen the norms of the treaty is by protesting the use of landmines. The use of landmines is unacceptable. We strongly condemn the use of landmines by Russia and Myanmar and by non-state armed groups. Seeing landmines used on a huge scale in Ukraine and in Myanmar by governments 25 years after the Ottawa Treaty was signed is shocking. We're only 2 years away from our aspirational 2025 mine-free target. Every single accession is a step for a safer and better world. We urge countries not party to the Convention to acknowledge the damage caused by mines, as well as their social, economic, and environmental cost. Mine action lies at the core of the peace and security, humanitarian and development efforts. I'd like to remind all of us of the words of the Secretary General of the United Nations. Mine action is an investment in humanity and the foundation of lasting peace and sustainable development. In conclusion, let me be clear. Any use of landmines is unacceptable, and these abhorrent weapons should never be used. I thank you, Mr. President.
Muchas gracias por su intervención.
I thank you for that statement.